Hey everybody, as you may know, we partner with the private equity, venture capital, investment banking world to bring top talent to their portfolio companies. And I typically do these video reviews when I come back from some of the bigger trade shows, just as a way of kind of giving back to the industry and keeping you guys in the loop of what's going on. But I also wanted today to take this opportunity to relay some of the breaking news related to the telecom, wireless infrastructure, 5G, IoT world, etc., and just kind of everything that's spinning in that orbit. So today I'm just going to cover 4 different categories real quickly. So the wireless infrastructure, 5G world, the telehealth world, autonomous vehicles, and the smart cities world. And note that the links to several of these related articles to the topics are in the description below. So if you want to kind of go deep dive after I'm done, you can click on as many articles as you want and kind of do some studying, okay? So let me start with the overarching theme, right? The wireless infrastructure, telecom infrastructure, 5G world. Well, it's well known that 5G is going to drive some a bunch of very cool innovations, billions of internet connected devices, as we know in this world, IoT, right? Internet of Things. It's going to power smart cities, connected homes, cool new AR and VR applications, driverless cars, and just a truckload more. So unfortunately, many feel that the US has fallen behind other countries in the 5G rollout. And as you know, China is right there at top. They're extremely aggressive, and they're looking for dominance in this space to become basically a superpower. So the question I think everybody wants to know is, will they continue to maintain the technological edge, which will shape the geopolitical environment for the next couple decades, or are we as the U.S. going to put up a fight? That's a big question. And in the middle of it, of course, is Huawei. We have heard of them in our world, of course, but most people, your average American, has not ever heard of Huawei, at least in the last couple months when they're in the news every day. You can't get away from them. And all about the trade wars and etc. But it also has different aspects in terms of the bigger picture, which is basically intellectual property and cybersecurity, which is a huge issue, as you know. Next one I want to cover is telehealth, right? Some very, very cool stuff coming in that world. I love it. Number one, CVS Pharmacy expanded its telehealth platform to 8 more states, so they're going crazy. The FCC voted to approve a pilot program to basically improve the access to telehealth services for low-income folks and for those in the rural areas. Good news, I like that. And then this one I love. Medicare telehealth regulations are loosening and becoming more flexible, which is great for older folks, which is a very large and fast-growing segment of the population, and will allow them to stay in their home for a lot longer versus having to move in a facility, etc. And the ripple effects for the healthcare industry are huge, and other industries as well. Very interesting stuff and all good news. Autonomous vehicles, guys may have heard, right? Volkswagen, the Bug, they after 80 years, the last one rolled off the line. But more importantly, Volkswagen announced that it plans to invest $2.6 billion in Ford's self-driving services. Super interesting. And there's just mind-boggling statistics around this. So the global autonomous vehicle market is projected to increase from 54 billion, are you ready? 54 billion, and in just 7 years hit $557 billion. Huge increases, lots of money to be made in there, and the electronic vehicle sales are expected to reach 566 billion by 2025. So no wonder these major car manufacturers are investing and forming relationships in this different space. Love it, love it. Last one I'm going to cover real quickly, you guys, smart cities. This is a big one in our world. So the vast majority of cities globally now are investing in smart city technology. So it's estimated about 2/3 of the different countries globally. Their spending is projected to reach 135 billion in just 2 years. The primary use cases: smart utility meters, intelligent traffic signals, which would be much used here in the San Francisco Bay Area with our crazy traffic, e-government applications, Wi-Fi kiosks, and RFID sensors in the pavement. Very, very cool stuff. Google's parent company Alphabet has plans to develop on Toronto's waterfront, and of course critics are saying that the analytics, you guys have heard this, right? The analytics available to Google combined with artificial intelligence could set a dangerous precedent, and they've called for the project to be scrapped in its entirety. So very interesting news there. So you guys, obviously as a country, we're playing high-tech catch-up, but many people feel that we need to be mindful of any technology that infringes on privacy rights. So a big balancing act in that world. So you guys, that's a real quick deep download. If you want to go deep dive, you can. We appreciate you listening. Once again, thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.